When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Clemson's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean,
breaks into the open. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
To the air, it's Gideon. Working that left side now. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Washington. Across the 25. He's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Bringing the heat. It's on target and complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, to Gill, looking for room. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's McAllister. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's crossed. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's McAllister. Zings it complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To throw, it's Gideon. Got it in the middle, it's Little. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Cross. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here we go. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Cross. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Unloads to the right. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's McAllister. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out. You talk about being...
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Hayes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs. It's Hayes. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Little. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had